Sharp Game here, back with another video, coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. That's ChooseYourRelationships.com. And in this video, I wanted to talk about the 7 secrets of successful relationships that work. The 7 secrets of relationships that work. And these secrets have been proven to work since I've been born, since the beginning of time. And it's simple, and anyone can do this. You don't have to be a genius. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter how much education you have. Anyone can do this. And we have to face it. Everyone's not created equally. Once you leave your parents' womb, all bets is off. And most people today are living average. Just the average life. They have the herd mentality. They don't want to do anything different. They just want to get in where they can fit in, and they've assumed a position that somebody else told them they should take, and they're not trailblazers. They're not movers and shakers. They're not trying to do any of that shit. They want a lot out of life, but they don't want to do anything different to attain it. So that's why I have these 7 secrets that I want to share with you to help you improve your relationships. So, number 1, before you invite anybody in your life, you have to have your own life. You have to know where you're going, where you stand, and what you're trying to do. You can't just be around people just because you like them, or just because they like you, or because you don't have anything to do, or because you're bored, or because you need some excitement. Yeah, that's nonsense. If you need to have your own life together. Otherwise, it doesn't matter what you do, you're not gonna be happy, and no one else can make you happy. That's something you have to do from within. So you have to have your own life. Number 2, communication. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to communicate in such a way. You have to see the meaning behind the words at times, especially if you're dealing with somebody that's if English is not their first language. You have to almost anticipate what they're gonna say, or you have to read between the lines a lot of times. So you have to be a very good communicator, and you're not gonna be a good communicator until you learn how to be a good listener. See, a lot of people don't listen. No one listens to anybody these days. Everyone just wants their turn to talk. But waiting on your turn to talk, that's not a good listener. A good listener, you have to be patient, and you have to read between the lines, and you have to anticipate what the person's going to say, and sometimes you have to look for the meaning behind the words. And this takes time and patience. So communication. Number 3, inspire each other. You have to build people up. You have to pump them up like Lil Johnny, or pump them up like your parents probably pumped you up when you were growing up as a kid. You have to do that with adults. Somehow, some people have gotten so selfish over the years. They think they don't have to do that to adults. Like, adults don't need it. Like, they're not human. Like, they're not, they don't need it. They become so self-absorbed and all into themselves that most people are just looking for somebody else to make them happy or to entertain them or get something out of them. But no, you give first, then you receive. That's it. So you got to inspire each other. And then number 4, you got to appreciate each other as well. You got to appreciate the person for making time to talk to you, to spend time with you, and to hang around you. And there's the little things in life that's been proven to make a big difference. And some people think the big things in life makes a difference, but the bigger things in life, such as material gain and all other bullshit that people seem to get off on, they think that makes a difference. But in reality, that stuff doesn't last that long. It's the small things, the things that's priceless, like time, like going on a vacation and having a good experience, and having a good experience being around somebody, like hugging and kissing, and that stuff makes a difference. It's priceless. You can't pay that. There's no price tag on that. So you gotta appreciate those moments that you spend time with each other. And number 5, you gotta embrace flaws. Now, a lot of people will say, "Oh, if somebody has flaws, you should talk down to them, treat them like shit," But if you do that, the only person that's gonna benefit is you, 9 times out of 10, because a lot of people have this thing where if someone's doing something or saying something that they don't like, they feel like, well, if I talk down to them or call them names or make them feel bad, that he or she will do better. But no, it's the exact opposite. Like I said earlier, you got to build people up, because if you tear them down, they're not going to be good for anybody, not even you. So in reality, you're really making it worse for you, and you're sabotaging the success of the relationship when you do that. So don't talk down to anybody. You should embrace the person. Work it out. You gotta communicate. You gotta work through those differences, and maybe you can show them a better way without being so aggressive, by the way. But you gotta embrace the flaws. You gotta work with people. You can't, just because someone doesn't believe or agree with you, that doesn't mean they're stupid or ignorant or a dumbass. But you gotta build people up. Don't tear them down, regardless. And if you feel like you have to tear them down, or you just can't work things out, well, maybe you should go your separate ways. That's just my opinion. So embrace the flaws. Number 6, you gotta remain curious about the person. You can't get too comfortable. You can't act like, oh, we've been together for a long time, I'll just put my feet up and chill. No, you gotta always be interested in another person. Always be excited to be with them. And if you can't get excited to be with them, well, something happened. It's a serious problem. Maybe you picked up too much weight, or maybe he picked up too much weight. Maybe it's a long list of problems that probably happen. Maybe you talk too much, or maybe he talks too much. Maybe no one's listening to anybody. So whatever it is, y'all need to work that out. And like I said, if you can't work that out, maybe y'all need to go y'all separate ways, because life is short. There's no need to waste time. If y'all not on the same page, or y'all can't get on the same page, well, maybe you should think about going your separate ways, just like I said. But that's number 6. Remain curious. So finally, number 7 is you gotta be spontaneous. You gotta stop doing the same old lame shit that you've been doing for the past 5, 10, 20 years. You gotta keep the fire in a relationship somehow. You gotta do things different from time to time. And I'm talking like all facets of the relationship, in all areas of the relationship. Could be sexually, could be take a vacation, go to a different place. Even if it's out of town overnight, take an overnight trip. I mean, drive up to the mountains. And just even if you can't go out of town, there's things you can do in your town. Go to a museum or do something you never done before. Go to the lake, go to the beach. Stay in a 5-star hotel for one night and let somebody keep the kids. You gotta just change your wardrobe, lose weight, and start exercising. Find a new hobby. You gotta do stuff that's gonna keep your brain learning. Because learners make the most money. Learners tend to make the most money. Read a book. Read. They say, what's the old saying I heard a couple years ago? Readers are leaders. So you gotta always be learning. Now, I got this saying that I came up with. I call it ABB. Always be building. Always be building. That means always be learning. Always try to be the best version of yourself. Always try to build people up. Always try to get better than I was yesterday. And then better than I was last week. Better than I was last month. Better than I was 2 months ago. 3 months ago. 6 months ago. A year ago. So you gotta be spontaneous, So those are the 7 relationship secrets that work. So let's recap. Number 1 is you gotta have your own life. 2, you gotta communicate well. 3, you gotta inspire each other. 4, you gotta appreciate each other. 5, you gotta embrace flaws. 6, you gotta remain curious. And 7, you gotta be spontaneous. So those are the 7 relationship secrets that work, and it's been proven to work. And like I said, it's simple and easy, and anybody can do it. And you don't have to be a genius, and you don't have to have a college education, and you don't have to be a guru, and you don't gotta be Dr. Phil, and you don't gotta be Dr. Ruth. But anybody can do this. You can start, and the best part about this, you can start using this today. TNT, today, not tomorrow. TNT. So if you like what you heard in this video, check out my blog at chooseyourrelationships.com and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be doing videos like this weekly, and I post to my blog weekly. So until next time, Sharp Game is out.